Okay, so the second page of notes is all about some more properties of trapezoids. The first two specifically are just true for isosceles trapezoids and not just like a normal trapezoid. So the first theorem says that both pairs of base angles try that again. Both pairs of base angles of an isosceles trapezoid are congruent. Okay, so if we had an isosceles trapezoid here, and we would know that because we would either be told it was isosceles or the legs would be marked as congruent, the base angles would be the same. So that would mean this angle and this angle are the same, and this angle and this angle are the same. And remember that that's only for an isosceles trapezoid, no other kind. I just want to mention again that the consecutive angles will always be supplementary as well. I said that the first part of the video. So remember, that means they add to 180. Okay, the next theorem talks about the diagonals of a trapezoid, more specifically of an isosceles trapezoid. So the diagonals of an isosceles trapezoid are congruent. And again, this is only if it's an isosceles trapezoid. So if these two legs are the same, that means that these two diagonals are the same. So I'm just going to make up some letters here. It's supposed to be a B. So if I said that BD was 10, AC would also be 10. And so that's it. They don't cut each other in half or anything. They're just equal when it's an isosceles trapezoid. Okay, and then the last property is true for all trapezoids. So for any trapezoid that you have, this one has to do with the median. The median of a trapezoid is parallel to the bases, and its measure is 1/2 the sum of the measures of the bases. So again, it's parallel to the bases. So if I zoom in on this picture right here, it's parallel to the bases and its measure is 1/2. So remember, this is the median. And so it's parallel to the bases and its measure is 1/2. I'm going to call this one base 1 and this bottom one base 2. And I'm doing this because we have a formula that we use to find the measure of a median, and we refer to them as base 1 and base 2. So the formula would be, because it says that the measure of a median is 1/2 the sum of the bases, the formula looks like this. So you take base 1, which I call the top one, or you could say the base 1 is the bottom one. It doesn't matter. You add it to the other base 2, and you divide that sum in half, and that gives you the measure of the median. So you take base 1 plus base 2, divide by 2, and that gives you the measure of the median. It's half the sum of the bases. So I'm going to post another video of me going over a few problems from the practice worksheet. So make sure you watch that too, so you see me do out a few examples. Okay, let me know if you have any questions.